The elderly man's charred remains were found in the debris this afternoon, more than 24 hours after 5 unknown origin gutted a hotel and 2 houses at Victoria Street, Pleasance on the east coast of Demerara. The dead man has been identified as James Johnson. Neighbors said the man was unaccounted for and they had hoped that he was at his daughter's home in Agricola. Their worst fears were confirmed after firefighters were called back to the scene to put out the remnants of the fire and stumbled upon the man's remains. Police and fire service investigators quickly cordoned off the area and commenced their investigations. One neighbor became tearful after coming face to face with the remains. He lives opposite Johnson and said the man was a peaceful man, and just 2 days ago he returned home from visiting his daughter.
But the only other thing, you go downstairs where the street where he be. At the daughter in Agricola, downstairs at the rum shop, take a little drinks, or sleeping, or on the veranda. That's the only place. And for the time I get out to the daughter, and I know it that well. The daughter says, well, even I spend a couple of days by her, and he only come home 2 days. He come home because my door is parallel to his door. But why I didn't call on him yesterday morning because I know he was sleeping. Normally when he get up, he just left the door halfway open or 3/4 way. And then I will call on him, but after the door is left halfway open, I just bait and went to the marsh because...
Meanwhile, Finance Minister Winston Jordan and Junior Natural Resources Minister Simona Brooms visited the homeless families and offered them government support.
I was hoping that we can use our influence to get some food and
Brooms also distributed toiletries to the victims and promised to work with other ministers to get them the assistance they need.
You know who live where. And so if you notice persons seeping in to exploit, you bring it to the attention of your councillors. You work with us. You have to work with us. You know who live here. You understand? We don't. And so please don't allow for such a terrible situation to get worse or to get out of hand. I want to ask you, I personally make prayers with you. Yeah? Because in everything, I know that God is able. And even in times like this, the same God, He is able. He's able. And I will quote the scripture, the Bible says, in everything give thanks. I know it's not nice for me to say now, but the Bible says, in everything give thanks. Even in this time, give God thanks. Because you could have been dead. You could have been dead. You could have been dead. We lose with bed, we lose with clothes, we lose with books, but we got life. You understand? And that is fundamental for us. So it means the sky is the limit.
Juanetta Murray is an employee at the Ministry of Finance, and she said she managed to save a few items, but everything else was destroyed.
Yeah, I was able to save a few things because when I saw the smoke, coming from the roof, I tried to get the kids out. I went to get the important documents. And the car was in the yard. I came down and tried to remove it out of the yard, and I went back and tried to pick up, what I can.
How many persons live with you here?
Myself, my husband, 5 kids. Downstairs it's my brother, his wife, and a cousin.
How you plan to start?
I don't know. Only with God's help. God's help. I'm not thinking straight, but I know once there's God, He will make a way.
Other victims were thankful for life despite the trying circumstances.
We want to give God praise and thanks because we lost our stuff, but we have life. And we just got to keep trusting because God is the one that have us here.
Yes.
I mean, despite of it all, we're going to feel it. We must because we are human. And we're going to feel it, but God on our side, and I think everything is going to be okay.
And then I heard somebody hollering, Marlin house on fire. So then I jumped up and I came back here. When I came back here, everything was up. So there is nothing that we could have saved in the house. We just lost everything, and the main chance thing is life. And I'm thankful for that.
Because my little niece is who aware me and showed me what the smoke from here, and GT&T
is what I'm mashing with, and they come and they help me because I lose everything too, everything. And they even just gave him back a phone with my number, and I'm very thankful for GT&T. Yes.
Sit down in front, watching the mash and a plotting, and I smell smoke, so people could see if any smoke lighting on the road. After she's up, I come out, I inquire, but the same girl finished talking just now. The next day they went at home, and the big man, I called, he said no, it's not he, so I decided to go in back. So when I go in back, the smoke is down, start coming from from in the passageway right by me. So like sometimes to me, like the fire, like it start right the room next to me inside, person occupying the lower part downstairs, like the fire starts from there. So by the time I could come out and then it starts to fire, I had to just try to come out.
I going to take a shower. All I ran was my towel. And she came back within 3 minutes, man, the place on fire. And the guy tried to rush me out. I am not seen. I lost everything. Money. I live alone, but my daughters live in the back house. Yes. I lost 3 stereos, 2 flat screen TV, plus 2 radios. I'm a radio man. I only look on TV, like National Geographic, I would listen, you understand? But technically I'm a radio person.
Shop up for the Christmas, to make the family happy. Because since you're moving to a new place, you want to have new things, you want to be comfortable. So, the short space of time, I used to see everything that I work for my entire life crumbled in 1.5 day. So now I just trying to hold it because I got my family alongside me, and by the grace of God, I hoping to just make it happen back again for me, But the smile on my face is not because I want to smile, because I know that they're here. So I strong like that because I gotta be there for them. So at first it was real traumatizing, because if anybody noticed, at first I couldn't make it at first, but now I just look around and realize that, hey, they're gone and they're here, and I could do it back now, you know what I mean?
Region 4 regional officials are also on the ground offering assistance to the families, and they have made the community center a temporary shelter for the displaced persons.
The distribution center will be at the NDC office. We would have also shared with Kaieteur News last night, because they would have asked where people can go and make donations, and we told them the NDC center. The overseer there is the custodian of the NDC, and so whatever you do, please make contact with the overseer. You, the victims, also make contact with the overseer.
We have 30 mattresses. We were of the idea that most of the people here would have been out there at the community center. When we went there this morning, there were only 4 persons. We want people to be comfortable. We don't want people to be out here liming and things. We have 4 centers, and we would like you to occupy those centers. Right? We have the vice chairman of the neighborhood here and a councillor. We want everybody to cooperate in this exercise.
The hotel and 2 houses went up in flames on February 23rd, and it has left 32 persons without a home.